Hi there, it's Tish the Agent here. If you're thinking about buying a home, and I'm sure that you're interested in all the latest headlines because of course, many factors will impact your decision. If that's the case, you've probably heard mention of investors and wondering how they're impacting the housing market right now. This could leave you asking yourself a question like, how many homes do investors actually own? Are institutional investors like large Wall Street firms really buying up all the homes that an average person can't afford to buy one? Well, to answer those questions, here's the real story of what's happening based on the data. Let's start with establishing how many single-family homes there are and what portion of those rentals are owned by investors. Well, according to SFR Investor, which studies the single-family rental market in the United States, there are 82 million single-family homes in this country. But how many of them are actually rentals? Well, according to Statista, 68 million of those homes are owner-occupied, meaning that the person who owns the home actually lives in it. So if you subtract 68 million from the total number of single-family homes, that leaves you just about 14 million homes left that are single-family rentals. So, do institutional investors own all of those remaining 14 homes? Not even close. Let's take one step farther. There are 4 categories of investors. You have the mom and pop investor who owns between 1 and 9 rentals, the regional investor who owns between 10 and 99 rentals, the small national investor who owns between 100 and 999, then the institutional investor who owns over 1,000. These categories show that not all investors are large institutional investors. To help convey that even more clearly, here are the percentages of rental homes owned by each type of investor. See the chart. As you can see in the chart, despite what the news and social media would have you believe, the green shows the vast majority are not owned by large institutional investors. Instead, most are owned by small mom and pop investors like your friends and your neighbors and you and me. So what's actually happening is that there are people out there just like you who believe in home ownership, and they view buying a home or a secondary home as an investment. Maybe they saw an opportunity to buy a second home over the last few years to use as a rental or generate additional income. Or maybe they just decided to keep their first house rather than sell it off when they moved away. So don't believe everything you read or hear about institutional investors. They are buying up all the homes and making it impossible for the average person to buy. That's just not what the numbers show. Institutional investors are actually the smallest piece of the chart. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.